Hi guys and welcome to my channel. This is your dear Addie here in the Philippines. And today's video, I'm lucky to have her, Miss Addie, she's one of the girls I interviewed in my previous video. How are you, Ma'am Addie? Can you introduce yourself for us?
Hi guys, I'm Addie. I'm 27 years old. And hi Miss Annie, it's been a long time. Well, I've been okay and life is great. How about you?
I'm good. I'm so happy to have you here again in my channel.
Thank you.
And thank you for having you again. And yes, how's everything?
Everything is great. Life is good. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, by the way, I've heard something about your love story. Like, can you share some, like, from the start of your love story? Because you mentioned last time you have relationship with a foreigner boyfriend. Can you tell us about it?
Okay. It started way back when I was in Cebu. That was during the pandemic. So I was there on January, and although my goal was to find a job, I got myself a boyfriend. Okay, so I found this guy, and he was really nice at first. He's very, he gives me so much attention.
I see.
And it's something that it's one of my what do you call it, like weakness.
Oh, okay.
So he gives me so much of that attention, and then that's eventually I fell in love. And because it was during the pandemic, it was very difficult for us to meet. What happened was that I eventually moved in with him. Just a couple of months talking with him, and then I moved in. So it happens very fast, and that's the beginning of the downhill relationship.
Oh, like, where is he from? How old is he?
He's from Washington State. He is the same age as me. So there were repatriation flights, but he was not able to take any, and he chose to stay here instead. So we haven't met at the time of the repatriation. We've only started talking when the border has officially closed. So I'd say we're both stuck in Cebu.
And then you guys developed relationship with each other.
Yes, and we started talking, and eventually...
Like, can you tell us about it? How did you meet? Did you just bump into each other in the coffee shop or what?
I'd say we met from Tinder. We met on Tinder. We've been together, I can say maybe for 3 years.
3 years?
Yes.
Oh, that's quite
3 years.
long duration for being a couple.
Yes. I'll give you the plot twist. We had a baby. What really happened was that when I moved in with him way back 2020, he had this problem that I wasn't aware of. He was an alcoholic, and he really drinks a lot. So it's not very common here in the Philippines.
Yeah.
I've never met someone who drinks a lot like him. And he's the same age as me. So I thought that maybe it was just, like a depression, something that we can fix. Because we Filipinas love to fix things. A few months after I moved in, he had an alcohol withdrawal where he had a seizure.
Oh, really?
Yes, he had a seizure. So it was very traumatic for me because I've never really seen someone just had a seizure right on my face, and I didn't know what to do. So what happened is that he bit his tongue, and it was bleeding all over the place. There's blood all over the place, and I didn't know where it was coming from at the time because I didn't know that he bit his tongue at the moment. It was 11 at night, so it was very traumatic. It was a very traumatic experience. And so I brought him here, and I think it was I thought that it's gonna help him.
Yeah.
It did for a couple of months. It did. And So he went back to drinking. I moved out. I went back to my parents, and then he'd come to my house and he'd apologize. I said, I'm never gonna drink again. And of course, I mean, you know,
Yeah, you love
women.
the person.
So we're like, okay, I forgive you, and then I moved back in with him, and so on and so forth. And then you know what? It kept happening. It kept happening for so long. My parents are tired of me, and the last time that I moved out, and I said, "That's it. You're done. I'm not gonna forgive you anymore." And then that was the time that I found out I was pregnant. He's still here, alive and kicking. So I'm not sure when he will be coming home. And I'm not really sure what his plan is. So,
But he's still communicating with you.
sometimes I let him, I respond to his messages. And sometimes I let him see the baby. And when I mean sometimes, well, he just actually recently saw our daughter. We went to this egg hunt during
Easter,
Easter
last
Sunday.
Easter Sunday.
Last Easter Sunday. That was the first time that he saw her after 2 months.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm not trying to keep her away from him, but he's been drinking, so
Yeah.
I mean,
He didn't change.
he didn't change. Unfortunately, he didn't change.
I see. Did he provide financially and emotionally to you guys?
No. No, he is not given anything financially. That's why I need to work. So I did work the whole time that I was away from him. I was the one providing for my daughter because she's not breastfed. She is, I have
Formula.
I have to formula fed her. Because I was so stressed out. Initially I was breastfeeding my baby for 2 months, and then when we broke up, that's when I was so stressed out that I totally run out of breast milk, and that was the reason why I had to formula fed the baby. So, I mean, I did consult the doctor about that. It's not just because I said so. I did consult the doctor about that, and it was also advised that it will be best to give formula for better nutrition for the baby.
Yeah. So, how has this breakup impacted your views on dating foreigners in the future?
Well, I was enlightened that there are men like him, that is possible for us women to meet. So we always thought that foreigners on movies are, like this perfect white guy,
Yeah.
respectful, with generous, everything that we could say. But it's not it. We have to face the reality that there are guys out there that are like him. So we have to be very careful who we talk to. And if there's a huge red flag that says I'm an alcoholic, I'm an abusive or something like that,
He didn't abuse you, like physically. He didn't.
he did
He
at
did?
some point. Yes,
Wow.
he was able to. Yes. Yes, I mean, I could not really go further into that because that is a very unfortunate, an unfortunate event for me. I mean,
I see. Okay, we understand.
yes.
Yeah. So, did your family and your friends support your relationship with a foreign partner, and how did they help you through these breakups you experience?
I mean, at first, yes, they were happy about the relationship. Every Filipino family, Filipino friends will be happy if they see their Filipino friend being with a white guy. I think it's also another typical thing that we always cheer are friends with a white guy, and we always say, we have our own saying that she's gonna be rich someday, so we
Yes.
have to cheer our friend.
Yeah.
It's just a Filipino humor, guys.
Yes.
It's not. Don't take it seriously.
Filipino thing.
Yeah, it's just a Filipino thing. So yes, they were happy at first, but when I told them about what happened, also they were very saddened that it happened to me, and they wanted me to, of course, just find someone else and move on. I mean, it's not that easy to do that. But they've been telling me about that since the beginning. Since I first told them what happened, and then, of course, I got back with him, and then I broke up again, and I got back with him. So it just kept on going and going. But they're still very supportive. They're still very supportive. And now that everything has ended, they couldn't be happier.
Yeah. So you and him, it's just friends relationship now.
Actually, no, we're not even friends.
You're not even friends with him.
Yes, we're just co-parenting, but not even co-parenting totally. I'm just letting him see our kid from time to time. But that's just it.
Okay. Well, that's what setup they want.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Water break.
Inom sa break sa.
Tira ba akong English? Balik-balik na ba tayo?
Chooks, Roy. Yo, ano ito nag-record pa? Good luck. Tila, nag-red, oy.
Parang mamba.
Na-red.
Kaigit yun daw ako. Balik-balik yun daw.
Wow, man. Okay. Next question is... So, what lesson have you learned from this relationship you will carry forward in the future relationship?
Good question. Well, first things first, you should not move in right away. No matter how interesting the person is, or no matter how attractive that person is. Just do not go into it right away. That's one thing. And learn to know the person first. I think that's the main lesson that I've learned, is that I have to deeply know the person first. I think it's not just with the relationship with the boyfriend or with the girlfriend. I think it's for other people as well. Because
Yeah, that's true.
I can say that everybody is going through something. What we need to learn or to know is that how is this person coping up or dealing with a problem, and to make sure that that person is, I mean, like this person, my ex-partner, he has problems. He has some problems, issues that I've never know the reason why. He was an alcoholic, and I have no idea why until now. So I think it's one thing that we need to know about the person first.
Yeah. Dig in.
Yes, dig in before we, get
Into serious.
Yes, get into it seriously.
So, I mean, if he will go back to you and say those things again, would you believe him?
No, no. He said it multiple times, and his actions has never changed. It has never changed, and I don't think I should be this more stupid than I have ever been. So, no.
No more chances anymore.
No more chances. I mean, I'd give him a chance of being a father. He's gonna be he can support the baby. He can be the father that he wants to be. But as a couple, I don't think that there's another chance for them.
Yeah.
He can, I don't know, he can just go find someone.
Yes. Like, Okay, how do you plan to focus on self-care and healing after breakup with your foreign partner?
Self-care and healing. You know, when I broke up with him, I grieved for a very long time because not only I lost the relationship, I've also lost a part of myself. And I'm not saying that just to be dramatic, but I've had a connection with him. I was very close with him. I thought of him as, I planned the future with him. And now that we broke up, it felt like my world fell apart. So my my future plans are not going to happen anymore. So those things, that you attach yourself to a person, and then when the person is no longer there, like a part of you or like a pieces of you also is, gone. So the first step of my healing is just to accept that he's no longer there. That he's not gonna be the person who I thought that he will become.
Yeah.
He cannot be the partner that I wanted him to be. Or, it's not that I'm trying to change him into a different person. I wanted him to be better because when he was better, he was the best version of himself. We were both happy. And he chose to be a different version of himself, and I didn't want to deal with that. So I needed to accept the fact that it's not going to happen.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
I see.
And after accepting everything, it just took it from there. And I am not dating someone currently. I mean, I will be open to that idea, but I have a baby to focus on right now. So that is just what I'm concentrating, and my main focus is just around my baby.
Yeah. So, what is your biggest regret in this relationship?
That I didn't run away the first time that it happened. That I took it longer than it should be. I mean, honestly, I cannot regret anything because I had a baby with him, and our baby is the biggest blessing that I could ever ask for. I always wanted to have a baby, and although it's not planned, as a woman, as a person,
Yeah.
we've always wanted to have our own kid. Although it happened at the wrong time, but it was the biggest blessing that I could ever ask for. And I had it with him. So I could not really say that I regretted anything from my past. Because if I do, then that means that I regretted having my baby.
Yes, that's true.
So it was all part of the process. It was all part of the process of having that baby.
Yeah. Can you share with us, did cultural differences play in a role in breakup? And if so, how did you navigate them?
Cultural differences, yes, there is a lot of times that I could think that there is really a cultural difference. I'd say first thing is the language barrier.
Okay.
Sometimes I am not able to express myself because my English is just not Englishing anymore.
Yeah.
So I won't be able to express myself any longer. I just shut up and let him talk. And when he's the one talking and I'm not able to defend myself or to justify myself,
Cannot really solve the problem.
right, he's the one who is taking that argument to another level, and I'm just there sitting and just hurting. And I think that's what happened for a very long time. So all that hurt accumulated, and eventually it just exploded, and I was like, done, we're done. I think that's what happened. I was kept shut up at the corner because he's the one who's like talking and talking and talking.
So right now, are you healed?
Honestly, I'd say I'm on the process.
You're in the process.
Yes, I can't say I am not, and I can say I am healed. I am on the process. I'm definitely on the process of healing.
Are you ready for a new relationship?
Not now, maybe eventually. Not now.
I see.
I have to focus on my baby because my baby is still small. She's still small. And
Like, how old is your baby?
she's 1 year, she's 16 months, 15 months, I'm sorry, she's 15
Ah,
months old.
okay.
She'll be turning 16 months this month.
I see.
Yes.
Okay. So, what can you, in one word, how are you right now?
Better.
You're better.
Yes. Better than what I used to when we first broke up. I mean, the first few days when we broke up. So, yes, I can say that I'm better.
So, what can you tell to everybody or to the woman who is like having a future in the future having a relationship with a foreigner partner or wants to have a relationship with a foreign man?
Okay. I cannot really say in behalf. He does. I mean, my ex partner does not represent all the foreign guys out there, but it says a lot that there are bad foreigners out there as well. So you just gotta be careful who you deal with. I mean, us Filipinos we care too much, and to the point where we give ourselves too much to that person. I mean, honestly, it's not necessarily with a foreign guy. I mean, as a Filipino woman, we can really just give too much of ourselves in the relationship.
In a relationship?
Yes. So I think this is in general that you have to save a little bit of that love for yourself, because when these things happen to you, you'll have enough love for yourself and respect for yourself to let go and to move on, because there are always a better place somewhere.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I have learned
I
in this
see.
relationship, and I don't want this to happen to you also. So be smart out there. Yes,
Be vigilant.
be vigilant. Yes, dig
Yeah.
deep.
So to make this vibe different, because we're just keep talking about breakups.
Breakups,
So we will talk about like what makes you happy right now.
Well, what makes me happy right now? A lot of things. Well, you know what? I have more time to. I'm not saying to go out, to hang out, but I am now able to, like has freedom to not necessarily not entirely when you're a mom, you're not bound to just to take care of your baby and be around your baby 24/7. You also have to take care of yourself. You have to make time for yourself.
Yeah.
So I have that luxury where I could just like doing this, I am able to make time for you and be able to discuss, talk
Yeah.
about things. Being able to make new friends, and I wasn't able to do that when I was still with my ex-partner, because
Oh.
yes,
Why?
I wasn't able to do any of that.
Is he
It's a part of his
strict?
personality. Yes,
I see.
yes.
Yes, ay saba tayo. Break sa taga dali. Kapit ang dumaman.
Sige pa, taasan na tayo para taas ka ng paed.
Yeah, jokes sa.
Nagsigat.
Yeah. So itong last pangutana. What makes you happy today?
What makes you happy right now?
So what makes you happy right now, mana? So last na pangutana is like, how are you now in a new journey of your life with your baby?
I'm starting fresh, so I'm still not where I wish to be, and I'm still working on that. but at least I have a clearer goal and a clearer path to where I would like to, take my life to a whole new level
Yeah.
with this experience, from my experiences, from what I've learned, and I would just really like to take this journey to a whole new level. I'm not saying I'm gonna be a different person, but I'm gonna be a better version of myself this time. Yes.
Yes. Well, I'm so happy where you are now. And yeah. I wish you all the best and thank you for all the stories you shared with us.
Thank you so much.
I hope you guys learned insightful about Mom Addie's story.
Thank you.
And at least you learn about having a relationship with Filipino women. And yeah, that's it.
Thank you so much, guys.
And thank you for listening with us and watching our video. This is your dear Annie here in the Philippines.
Bye.